Hey guys, my name is Sister. Welcome back to my Keaton channel with another video on my channel. I hope you guys doing really great. Um, I decided to do a movie night vlog, but this is gonna be like a sort of a epilogue. That a video that I did is an hour long, 7 minutes video of my silent film marathon, which link below. Which is an hour 7 minutes, so it's pretty long. But it's one of my favorite videos I ever done in my channel, and I just adore that video. And I decided to do for this Moon Knight vlog an epic vlog kind of thing. Um, a one film that is not part of the silent film marathon because I didn't have it in my hands. Um, the So I was waiting for Barnes& Noble to announce their Criterion 50% off sale, and they finally did. So I went out and finally picked up the Cameraman, which I did a haul on my Criterion haul, and link below. You have not seen that. But yeah, today movie night will be the Cameraman, and it's starring Buster Keaton. So what could go wrong? Anything to do with Buster Keaton is great, and excuse the lighting because I'm using the lighting kit because it's night and you cannot see me. So let's jump right into it because I really want to see this movie, and that is the Cameraman. So let's do it. Just got done watching the Cameraman, not directed by Buster Keaton, but starring Buster Keaton. I loved it. I absolutely loved it. It was so much fun to watch another brand new Buster Keaton film that I have not seen, and it's a good thing. Um, Anything to do with Buster Keaton, it always bring me a big smile on my face. He does bring me joy. Playing a character that we sympathize of and that we care, and that's what this film give us. Um, this film is about this young man who is a photographer. I believe it's called Tintype, and he just takes pictures of random people for 10 cents. He's a very lonely, um, a human being, very lonely. No one gave him seriously, and he just came across with this young lady who had a crush on her, basically. But the situation is that she has a boyfriend, and that boyfriend works in a MGM newsreel. He's a photographer, but he films for that particular film. So wow, I'm gonna leave that in. Film reel news, basically, and he just Buster. That's actually the name of the character, Buster, played by Buster Keaton. He's just trying to impress her. He got the job, but the thing is, he needed a camera for it. He needed an actual film camera to buy it. But the problem is that the camera you have to buy is really expensive. So he had to get a really cheaper camera, really older model of a camera, really cheap. And he's just really bad at it, filming it. He's just making mistakes, a couple mistakes, and just the situation goes that we see him a journey trying to impress her. That's basically the whole plot, and it's just I had a fun time. I had a fun time watching this movie. It's just charming, sweet, innocent, and just rooting for Buster, trying to get her, trying to impress her, but nothing comes across with him. Nothing good happens. Every situation that he is with her, nothing come across good. It's just situation after situation, there's something goes on with him that he just can't have a chance with her, and it's just that's what makes this film so great, that we actually sympathize him, that we were rooting for him. Like, oh my god, I'm hoping that he gets her and not this douchebag of a human being that he's with currently with her, and just something you just want something to happen, something good. And throughout whole the movie, we see the journey of him, um, just trying his best. Basically, he had this sense of childlike, like he has his hopes up, but there's come realization with him that it's not gonna happen. I'm not gonna get her, and that's what makes this film relatable at the same time. It is so relatable. We all been in a situation that you had a crush on a girl, right? And nothing happened. Nothing goes awry. Nothing. It's never gonna happen. And I feel that, like, I've been there in a situation before, and you're trying to impress her, like, one time, true, but like, during my middle school, I believe in elementary, I was drawing sketch. I was a good drawer, by the way, back in the day. I was trying to impress her by my drawings. That's what what's in the situation in the movie. Like, Buster, trying to be good. Like, he had the job in the same situation as her. Like, he trying to impress her. He went on a date. Basically, it's not a date, but it's a date. With her, on a walk, but nothing. It's just every situation just goes wrong, and just I feel for him. I feel for that. It's just, yeah, it's relatable, and it's just, and there were great moments, great hilarious moments, but at the same time, the technical aspect of the film, one of my favorite shots, possibly one of my favorite scenes in the movie, is where Buster was waiting for a call from her, and he's just waiting and waiting and waiting, and then he finally it rang, right, and he just quickly runs out from the room and runs all the way to downstairs, and we see this incredible shot of the film. The camera is panning down, that we following Buster running toward to the cell phone, and just it's a great shot and executed really, really well. And I'm really curious if they took many takes on that shot, or is it was a one take shot. That it was a miracle of them that was a one take, and just it's a great shot. And then after the phone comes, he disappointed that it wasn't her. He goes back all the way to his room, and we also it also continue with the camera. The camera pans up, and we follow him, and it's just a great. I geeked out. I actually geeked out because I love that type of technical aspect in the filmmaking. The filmmaking in this movie is brilliant. The way they execute with shots, and the way they use the shots on the film, how appropriate for them to use that shot, and how they can utilize it in that film. And it's a wonderful. And another great shot, we see Buster on hanging the firefighter truck, and the camera is on that fire truck too, and we see him do that, and it's just a great shot, and it brings me a big smile on my face, because I love that. I love when any film had a very unique idea the way they film it, and it's just I geeked out, especially that crane pan up and down scene when Buster was running out to the stairs, and he's just excited we see him going down, and it's just it's so good the way they filmed it, and the way they executed it is so good. The story is very simple, but it made it very enjoyable all around, and I love it so much. And I will say the ending took me by surprise. I was like, oh, it's gonna be a downer ending. It's like it's not gonna have a happy ending, and I'm like, I'm okay with that. And they took me by surprise, and it's just, oh my god, that actually made me happy, and that ending just made me a big smile on my face, and that the character finally earned. He earned, and it's just it's a great ending. I love that ending. It's perfect. The twists and turns. I'm like, oh man, oh no, oh yeah. It went sad from happy, and it's just they really did a good job on that. And that monkey, that freaking monkey stole the show in my opinion. He is the hero in this movie. If you've seen the movie, you know what I mean. Um, yeah, that monkey is a lightsaber, and yeah, I had a fun time watching this movie. It made me a big smile on my face, and I'm glad I finally able to watch this movie. Cause this past couple months, I've been seeing a lot of Buster Keaton films for the very first time, and I'm so glad I finally got into Buster Keaton films. The General, Our Hospitality, Steamboat Bill Jr., Sherlock Jr., um, The Navigator, so many great films, and The Cameraman being one of them. And I'm so glad that that Criterion, oh, there you go, that's better. That the Criterion finally released it on Blu-ray for the first time ever. As yeah, this is the film. Yeah, this film finally released on Blu-ray for the first time, and by the way, the transfer looks incredible. This is a 4K digital restoration, and it looks phenomenal on Blu-ray, and I'm so happy Criterion acquired this film and made it a Criterion treatment. And I love that cover, by the way. Love that cover. Even the booklet. You see Buster. Actually, this booklet is amazing. When you open it up, it's a full image of Buster and the camera. I would love to have the wallpaper on my computer because I love that. And yeah, great flick. I love it. It's really easy to watch. It's like an hour 10 minutes. It's nothing too substantial. It's not like a 3 hour long movie. And in this Blu-ray, it also includes Spike Mirage, a 1929 film that Buster Keaton's in. So I'm gonna watch that, but not right now. The Cameraman is the one I really want to see the most. Yeah, 69 minutes, so it's really, really tight. Very enjoyable film that is perfect for that one time, in my opinion. For a very simple story, it doesn't need to be like a 2 hour film. An hour and 10 minutes, that's perfect. And it's tight, it's fast paced, and there's no dull moment in this movie. And in the end, you just care about the characters, especially Buster Keaton character. And he's great in that movie. I mean, obviously, Buster Keaton is wonderful. The way he uses stunts, the way he does slapsticks, that he assumes, and the comedic timing is wonderful. And at the same time, he's a great dramatic actor. There's a great balance between comedy and dramatic stuff. There's a moment that you just laugh at it. There's a moment, oh, you just feel for him. And it's a great movie as a whole. And I'm so glad Criterion releases on Blu-ray and just for us to enjoy another Buster Keaton film that I have not seen. And there's still some couple of Buster Keaton films I have not seen. I have not seen Go West, College, and there's probably others that I have not seen yet. And there's more to come. Hopefully Criterion release more Buster Keaton films soon. Yeah, maybe The General. That'd be great. I don't know why I did that. I'm weird sometimes. It's getting late, so it's almost 11 p.m. at night. And honestly, I'm glad I watched this movie in the end of the day, and I just want to watch something that can make me happy, and it did. The Cameraman did, and I am rambling because I love to talk film. So sorry. Yeah, in the end, great film with great execution with their filmmaking. The filmmaking portion of the film is wonderful. The whole behind the scenes did a great job, and Buster Keaton is Buster Keaton. What you expect is Buster Keaton, and that ending. I love that ending in the film. Man, I'm gonna think about this movie all day long. I love the camera movement in this film, especially that staircase scene. That I already talk about that. I'm just kicking out. I love that scene, and probably my favorite shot in the film. They execute that really well, really really well in that time that is 1928. So it's really crazy how they executed really well, and then evolved that into a much better Crane that we see from, and yeah, I really really enjoyed it. I'm glad I watched this movie. If I give it a rating, I'll give it a 10 out of 10 in my opinion. It's not a perfect movie by any stretch of measure. It's not The General. It's not Our Hospitality or Steamboat Bill Jr., but it's right there. It is right there. And yeah, I loved it. If I give it an honest, I'll give it a 9.5 out of 10 stars. Um, but yeah, I loved it. I loved it. And I'm glad I finally watched this movie. And yeah. Well, enough rambling. I talked way too much about this movie, and I'm sorry for that because that's what this channel is. I love to talk about movies, and I'm sorry this video was long. Anyways, subscribe, give a like, I guess. Yeah. See ya.